Hello everyone, thank you for watching and for showing care about this story. If you're just joining, we're talking about the recent heartbreaking news about Chinese actor-singer Yu Menglong, also known as Alan Yu. His tragic passing, the family's response, and the calls from fans demanding justice. I want to go through what is known so far, what has been said by his parents and family, what fans are saying, where the controversies lie, and what still remains uncertain. Keep in mind, there is still much that is unverified and many reports are emerging. I will do my best to present what credible sources are saying, pointing out what is debated or speculative. Let's begin. Yu Menglong died on September 11, 2025 at age 37. The location was in Beijing, China. He fell from a building in the Chaoyang district, specifically from Building 18 of the Sunshine Upper East residential complex. According to official reports, the fall occurred late at night/early morning after dinner with friends, and then he locked himself in a bedroom. He was found outside the building in the early morning hours. Authorities have publicly stated that there was no evidence of foul play. In the days following his death, his mother made a public statement via the actor's studio. She revealed that he had been under the influence of alcohol at the time of the fall. She asked fans and the public to refrain from unfounded speculation, to respect the family's grief, and to allow them to mourn in peace. Despite the official statements, many fans and observers are expressing distrust and have raised many questions. Social media is full of claims, conspiracy theories, and critiques of how the case was handled or how information was or was not released. Let's outline what fans are saying and what parts of the narrative are being challenged. A cousin of Yu Menglong released a post on Chinese social media, which has gone viral. That post claims that the management company controlled a lot of what information was released. They allegedly collected family members' phones and hotel key cards, mediated all communication between family and hotel, and generally kept the family from accessing some details about the final hours. The cousin also raised what are seen by many as discrepancies. The timeline of events, how quickly official reports were issued, how the windows and safety net/window screens are described, why some claims seem inconsistent, for example, about the hotel, about the degree the windows could be opened, about whether there were signs of distress, about reports of possible videos or screams. Some netizens are alarmed at the speed of the official ruling, that there was no foul play. Considering that certain physical evidence, reports of scratches near windows, reports of insect screens, whether phone records or surveillance video have been made public, hasn't been clearly shared. Another major concern is transparency. Fans are saying there is limited independent verification of what the police, the hotel, or the management company claims. Some posts allege that posts related to the incident are being deleted, and that there is suppression of information. So that is the backdrop. Now let's turn to what the family, especially his mother, has said, what seems credible and what remains unresolved. His mother's statement, she confirmed that Yu Menglong died from falling, that alcohol was involved, that an official investigation was done, and that no foul play was established. She also asked for respect for the family's privacy, for the public to stop speculation and rumors. His cousin's statement, which is not the same as the mother's, is more questioning. The cousin is asking for more clarity, pointing out issues with how the management company handled communications, control over evidence, the speed and nature of official announcements, and possible inconsistencies. What is credible/broadly supported? The timeline of death. The date September 11th, his age 37. The fall from a building, location in Beijing. That the police/investigations concluded no foul play. That his mother and family want respect and privacy. What is not yet clear/contested? The exact circumstances in the moments before the fall. What was his mental state? Was he alone or with friends? What exactly was going on in the rooms where he had locked himself? What were the conditions of the window or safety net/screen? Can witnesses, surveillance, or video/photographic evidence be made public? Whether the management company or hotel or other parties had any role in possible negligence, for example, window safety net being loose or improper, how accessible the window was, or whether there was any attempt to prevent the accident. Some fans believe that what is described doesn't fully match what is possible in physical terms, e.g. opening windows, insect screens, how one falls, etc. Whether there has been any wrongdoing, either criminally or in terms of negligence, or even cover UPS. So far, authorities say no evidence of foul play. Fans want more transparency. Claims about suppression of information, phones being taken, controlled communication, deletion of posts, etc. These are in many posts, but hard to verify independently. So the truth exposed part is complicated. There is no full consensus yet, and many aspects are under question. The family wants privacy, but also seems to recognize that there is public concern. Fans want answers. What exactly happened, why certain protocols, what evidence is held by authorities, whether anything was overlooked or concealed. From a narrative perspective, here's what people are pushing as possible truths or hypotheses. Some believe this was an accident, that the fall was unintentional, possibly exacerbated by alcohol and possibly some hazard like a safety net or window issue. Others suspect more, that someone may have been involved, or that there was negligence, e.g. the safety net was loose, or even that evidence or communication was mishandled deliberately. Others are suspicious of the rapid conclusion of no foul play and want full independent investigation. Forensic reports, surveillance, possible witness testimony, etc. Some think the management company might have delayed or obstructed access, e.g. collecting family phones or key cards, in order to control the narrative or hide something. Where things stand now is the official line is accident, alcohol involved, no foul play. The family, especially through the cousin, is asking for more clarity. Fans are demanding transparency, questioning the speed and completeness of the investigation and the release of information. What remains sensitive? Mental health rumors, possible rumors of suicide, which are painful, both in terms of fact and impact. The family has not publicly claimed suicide. They speak of fall of alcohol. Some posts claim emotional issues, but those are unverified. It's critical not to jump to conclusions, but equally important to ask for truth in the name of fairness. What would help bring closure? Release of more forensic findings, autopsy, toxicology, structural inspection of the building window/window screen, safety infrastructure. Release of surveillance footage, or at least verification of what exists, e.g. cameras in the hallway, in the building, etc. Clear timeline of events, verified by multiple sources. Where he was, who he was with, what conversations or behaviors were observed. Transparent communication from the management company, hotel, and authorities together to address inconsistencies or rumors. Possibly oversight by independent bodies or media, if allowed, so public trust can be restored. In conclusion, Yu Menglong's death is deeply tragic. What is established is that he died at 37, from a building in Beijing, under the influence of alcohol, and official reports so far see no foul play. What is not established is full clarity on how, why, and exactly what happened in those final hours. His family, especially the mother, has called for respect and privacy. His cousin has called for more answers. Fans are demanding justice, not necessarily in terms of accusing someone criminally, but in terms of truth, transparency, and respect. If you are a viewer, what to take away? Compassion for his family and friends, a cautious approach to rumors, supporting calls for transparency out of respect. Understanding that grief leads people to seek answers and that sometimes incomplete information leads to mistrust. Thank you for being here, for caring, and for wanting to know. I will continue to keep you updated as more verified information comes out. If you like, I can prepare a follow-up video in a few days when more details emerge. What do you think?